Hey, Billy. This is a response for those of you who don't know. This is a response to Billy Biggins' video number 64, Successful Relationships, Fact or Fiction. I have been married to one man for 30 years. It will be 31 in June. I think that we have just as perfect a relationship as there exists. I think there's really not any such thing as perfection in a relationship, but there is such a thing as a perfect relationship. The relationship that's perfect for you. This relationship is made up of two very unperfect. Did I just make up a word? Two imperfect people. Which puts strains on the perfect relationship at times. When I married my husband, I was very attracted to him. I was crazy about him. But at the same time, I had been friends with him for a long time prior to our getting romantically involved. We were established as friends. I don't think anybody, anywhere, anytime should get married to a person who drives them up the wall sexually, that they think is the most gorgeous, hot person that they have ever met in their lives. If you can't, first of all, establish a relationship without sex, then this marriage is either going to fail, or if it's a success, it'll be an accident. Because it might turn out that you just accidentally can stay with them. I'm not saying that the sexual part is not important. I'm saying that that is not what holds people together. It's the furthest thing from what holds people together. Now, this is all in my opinion, you understand. And I know I don't know everything. But I do feel like that after 30 years, I should know a little bit about having a successful relationship. I had somebody tell me one time, a young person that I worked with said, "Yeah, Lynette, but you've been married for 30 years. What do you know about relationships? You don't know how it is." This gives you an idea of how young people's minds work sometimes. Relationships are not different now. Relationships will not be different in 200 years. Relationships were no different 200 years ago. And I remember, Billy, in your video, I can't remember all the traits that you brought up, but you said honesty and trust and all that, and all those are wonderful, and they are major parts. But I think you left a very important one out, and people often forget about it. You have to have forgiveness. Because all the talk about trust and all the talk about being honest with one another, in 30 years, I can tell you, my husband and I have both been very dishonest with each other at times. Holding back information that we think is going to make them mad at times. This is not a daily thing. But people are imperfect, remember? They're going to mess up. It's easy to throw away a relationship because somebody messes up. And there are some offenses that make it impossible to do anything else. I'm not saying anybody's wrong for leaving somebody because they did them wrong. You know, I'm not trying to say you have to just take anything from anybody, but I am saying you have to have a hefty hefty amount of forgiveness in your heart if you're going to last for 30 years with somebody. Both of you do. I love my husband, but he's messed up in the past. And I chose to work it out and stay with him. And there, for a short period of time, he wasn't my favorite person. But now that we've reached the age we are, we get along better now than we ever have in our whole lives. We have that basis of friendship that keeps holding us together. Plus, I still think he's cute. I think that's about all that I need to say about it. I don't really want to make this video very long, but I really want to stress the part about being able to forgive people. Everybody has their own level of what they'll forgive somebody for. But you have to be very flexible. And if somebody in a relationship lies to you and it's a pattern and you know they're just a big old liar, yeah, you can't live with somebody like that. But nobody's perfect, and you just have to give them the same mercy that you would want to get from them. It helps if you're not totally concentrated on what this relationship is doing for you. You know, there needs to be a lot of what can I do for the other person in this relationship. And if you're both feeling that way, it can be a beautiful, beautiful thing. My husband and I love each other so much. And I respect him. I think he's talented and creative. He respects me. He thinks I'm not very talented. No, he doesn't think that. That's me talking. I don't think I'm very talented, but he's just a great guy. He's just good. And he's the kind of person that you want to raise a child up with. Why would you want to raise up a child with somebody you can barely stand? But definitely base it on friendship. And when you pack your bags to go be with them, don't forget to pack the forgiveness. That's all, and God bless each and every one of you. And Billy, I hope you find somebody. I really, really do. You seem like a sweet guy, and there's a lot of sweet women out there that really would kill to have a guy as sweet as you. All it takes is just looking around, and you'll find her. You'll find the perfect one. And that's it, everybody. And I love you guys. And I guess that's it for today. I'll talk to you later. Bye.